Apple Notes is one of those apps that just keeps getting better. It's slowly gaining features that moves it from a basic Notes app to a more power user Notes app, and it's managed to do all of this without getting all garbled and complicated. In today's video, I cover 5 new iPad Notes features available in the iPad OS 18 release. Hi, my name is Rich. The goal of this channel is to make easy to follow videos on how to use your iPad and iPhone, without going nuts. Nothing complicated here. If that sounds like something you might find helpful, please consider subscribing because, subscribing here is probably cheaper than any other subscription you have, mainly because it's free. In today's video, we're going to cover Smart Scribe, which is a really cool feature that cleans up your handwriting, and Lord knows I need that. We're going to look at Math Notes, a handy place to keep track of numbers, audio recording and transcription, which is a very powerful tool you can probably use at your doctor's office. And then we're going to cover how to attach files to notes. We've always been able to do that, but now it's way easier to do it. And probably the best feature for me is collapsible sections, and then of course text highlighting. All right, let's get started. Okay, first up is a feature that Apple is calling Smart Scribe. It's just a way to clean up your handwriting. So let me show you what that looks like. We'll just go ahead and create a new note. And I'm using my Apple Pencil here. I'll choose that. And I'll make a note. And just look how this just transforms. A little bit cleaner right there. Show you again. And it'll just take that and then kind of clean it up. And it does it in a way that still looks sort of like your handwriting. I think this is just a great feature because my handwriting is just not all that good. I've gotten so used to typing over the years that I don't use handwriting like I used to when I was a kid. But I still like to write out notes with my Apple Pencil, and this is just a great way to clean them up. And this is called Smart Scribe. Okay, next up is Math Notes. If you look over here in the folder section, you've got a folder called Math Notes. iPad OS 18 comes with a calculator for the iPad, finally. It hasn't had one all these years. And if we open up the calculator app, it just kind of looks like a giant calculator, but down here in the bottom corner, you see the little calculator icon, and if you tap on that, you can go to something called Math Notes, and now you just got a blank page, or maybe the latest note you've come up with. And if you just tap on this, you can create a new note, and you can put, 2 plus 2 equals, and then it will solve the calculation for you. And that's within the calculator app. But if you go back to the Notes app, and you go to Math Notes, you'll see that the note that I made in the calculator now shows up here. And this is just a great place to keep track of Math Notes. So if you create a new note, tap on that, and we'll choose our style, and we'll call this Shop Project. We'll put saw 500. Drill 150, and we'll just put tools 200. We'll draw a line and it'll calculate for you the total amount of what you've put there. And these are the kind of notes that you might not need to keep around forever, but maybe you're just wanting to jot a few things down and keep track of some numbers, and that would fall in your Math Notes folder over here. Just a handy new feature that they've added that I think is going to help me a whole lot. The next really cool feature is audio recording, and you can now do that within a note, and it'll actually transcribe the audio recording for you. I can certainly see if you're a student and you want to use this on your iPhone in a class or something like that, it would be very helpful. For me, I think maybe I'll take it to my doctor's office when I've got some kind of important meeting or some other kind of important meeting that I want to keep track of, and then I can just record it. And I'll show you how to do that. So we'll just create a new note, and then we're going to go over to the little paperclip icon, and we'll tap on that, and we're going to choose Record Audio. and then we just hit the record button down here. And now it will begin recording my voice and any other voices that are a part of the conversation. And then after you're finished with that, it will transcribe that into written text. And it is a very handy little feature. Okay, so I'll stop that. And of course, if I go back and I just want to listen to it, and now it will begin recording my voice and any other voices that are a part of it. And that's just a very handy little feature. And if you want to transcribe it, you can go up here to this little icon and tap on it. And now it will transcribe it. And if you play it, it will highlight the part that you're listening to. And now it will begin recording my voice and any other voices that are a part of the conversation. And then after you're finished with that, how handy is that? And when you're finished with it, you just click done. And now you've got the recording saved in your note. And if you want to share that with someone, you can do it. You can just tap on it, hold it, and tap share. And then you can send it out via messages, or you AirDrop, or you can save it to files on your iPad if you want to do that, as well as keeping it in your note. Just a handy new little feature. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is just how to attach files to notes. Sometimes I buy something and maybe I've scanned the manual into the Files app on the iPad, and maybe I want to put that in with a note or something like that, or maybe I've got some important document that I want to keep track of. My wife and I go to the beach a lot, and we get documents in for how we've made reservations, and so it would be kind of handy to add those in. And this is how you do that. I'm going to create a new note, and we'll call this Vacation. Now I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to tap the little paperclip again, and I'm going to go to Attach File. It will take me to where I can add a file to it, and I'm just going to go to iCloud Drive, and maybe I'll add a Word document to it, and I'll just tap on that. And now I've added the document to my note. A very simple way to do it. Before, you used to have to open up the Files app and then drag it over and all that kind of stuff, and now you can simply add it by tapping the paperclip, choosing Attach File, and then going to your iCloud Drive or other locations that you have in the Files app and adding the attachment. Pretty simple. Okay, the last thing I want to show you is collapsible sections in an Apple Note. I think this is probably my favorite feature. It takes a long note and you can break it down into sections. And let me show you what I mean. We're going to create a new note, and we'll just call this Test Note. Then I'm going to create a heading here, and I'm going to go into the little A, big A, small a icon there, and I'm going to tap on Heading, and then I'll come back out and I'll say Apple Keyboard. And I've already copied some text that I'm going to paste here. So I'll just go right here, and I'm going to paste. And now you can see that I've got text below the heading Apple Keyboard. What may be hard to see in this video is there's a very small little caret symbol right beside that, and if you tap on that little caret symbol, it will collapse the text. It will collapse the text just like that, and you can open it up and close it just like that. And that's going to be very handy. And you can add as many section headers as you want and put text underneath them. Okay, now I'm just going to show you how to highlight text. If we just choose some text, I'll just choose some right here. I'll tap on it, and we'll highlight that. Then we'll come up to the A symbol again, and we're going to tap on that. We're going to choose Highlight the color, and maybe we'll just choose orange. And now we've highlighted this text right here, and it just makes it stand out and a little bit easier to see. Another new feature that's coming in Apple Notes and iPadOS 18. Pretty cool. I love all these new features, and I didn't even get into the coming artificial intelligence yet. That'll be in another video. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you found these tips helpful. Let me know what you think of these new features in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.